friends, welcome back to my channel. Alright, we're gonna get started off with getting the floor vacuumed. That way there's no dirt, dust, no stuff on the floor, because I am going to start painting. So I'm gonna paint the floor white, and then I actually got a idea to do stencil, because I was actually thinking about doing the stick-on tile, but it was going to be like $150 for the particular style that I wanted for the floor. So I got on Pinterest, my favorite place ever, and started looking up floor stencil ideas, and I was like, oh my gosh, that actually doesn't look like it's that hard. So I'm like, man, let's give it a try. And I think the stencil costs like $7 or so on Amazon. And so I went to Menards, got paint, and I'll show you here in just a little bit what color paint it is. And it's designed for flooring. I think it's by Dutch Boy, but I'll have to find the tag on the exact color. But it's designed for flooring. That way it holds up to people walking in and out of there. So I painted the base white, and then I did this like burnt terracotta color for the stencil color. So all in all, I think I paid $35, it was in the mid upper $30 range for the paint. So I would say altogether I used probably half a gallon of the white paint, which is about $25, and then I barely used, I would say, 1/3 of the terracotta color paint. So I honestly feel like I might have been able to get away with it with a quart, but I didn't want to buy just a quart and then realize, oh, I need a little bit extra, then have to run back into town, so I got a gallon. Plus it's a pretty color. I might actually use it on another project too. So altogether I would say $70, give or take, for all the product to do the floor. And just kidding, it's crooked. I just love how Annie just sits there and watches everybody. That's like her favorite place this entire time I've been working on this farm stand. She just loves to sit there and watch for people and let me know if anybody gets too close. But like, she's either that or she's like between my legs, like around my feet. I have to watch that I don't step on her and trip all the time. Does anybody else have Aussies that are the same way? I feel like my dog is like extremely clingy. I just feel like she's got to be in my lap, my bubble space 24/7. It drives me crazy. And then I feel like the more attention I give her, the worse she gets. She goes from like 0 to 100 energy, crazy wise, in like 2 seconds. I love her, but oh my god. She is such a in your personal space kind of dog. But she cracks me up. Just curious if you guys have any Aussies and if yours is the same way or not. Here are the stencils that I got from Amazon. I'll link it down below for you guys. This came with 4. Yeah, it came with 4. Okay, let's see. They're more on the thin side, so praying that they work. fast. And here I'm contemplating deep thought here, trying to decide where exactly I want to put the fridge. I was originally thinking in that right corner, but I'm like, well, if someone opens the door, there really can't be anything behind it, or if that, it's going to block it. So I figured, well, maybe I'll put it on the left-hand side and kind of keep it turned, so that when they walk in, that's the first thing that they see. And then I feel like it opens up all the counter space to the right. It doesn't seem so congested in that right corner. And I think it just would be easier for everyone, I'm hoping. I'm hoping with it kind of off to the left-hand side and out of the way, it'll be easier for people to kind of see everything, easy for them to grab stuff. I just want it to be as easy and user-friendly for everybody as possible. So I'll show a picture here in just a little bit of what it looks like all set up. And I am glad that I ended up sticking it on the left-hand side versus the right. I feel like it really opened up the area, because I felt like when I had this farm stand built, I think it's 6 wide, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's plenty of space. But by the time you put the tables in there, oh my gosh, it gets really narrow really quick. So that was kind of the struggle for me in this little area here, was trying to decide, okay, how do I make it seem as big and spacious as possible without feeling like you're walking in and you're kind of tippy-toeing trying to get around everything, and try not to break stuff. So tell me what you guys think. Here is the color of the spray paint that I used on the fridge. Sweet pea. Hey guys, alright, this is what I've got so far. You can kind of see some of the little touches that I've done so far. Got the fridge in here, I still have to put the sign on her. I just hung the lighting. Got the shelves up. Let me widen it. Little pink shelf. Got my money box in here with my scan codes to kind of get an idea what it's looking like. And I've got my little stickers for my Facebook page along with YouTube channel. I'm still thinking about putting some kind of curtains there, not anything that's going to block any light, but just something to kind of break it up. I feel like it just needs something there. I don't like how choppy, it doesn't flow very nice. And then I also have to find a different prong, because the one I have, it only fits for 2, and all these outlets have the 3, so I have to get a different plug-in so I can plug in more than one. So that's on my shopping list when I go to Home Depot. This kind of gives you an idea so far. I can't wait to start decorating here in a minute and filling it. Alright, let's get to putting stickers on. Next, I guess I'll start bringing in vegetables. and I made little lavender bundles too. So I'm gonna bring those out. I have some flowers I need to cut so I can put the flowers in here. So right now I think only vegetables I have is just squash and zucchini. I need to pick beans at the farm. Tomatoes aren't quite ready yet. I think that's it. A lot of the stuff just isn't quite ready, but squash and zucchini always pull through. There's always an abundant amount of those things. But like, if you don't have much confidence gardening, grow squash and zucchini. Okay, let's go get some stuff. Alright, you guys, this is where it's at so far. Let me see. I've got the lights turned on. I got this ribbon. I've had it for a while. It's just pink with little gold polka dots. And then I have a bunch of old wallpaper. Just kind of scraps that I really haven't used. And I don't know how long. I just hate throwing scraps away. So I cut them up to use them as little tags. I'm just going to put a little hole and then put the price and info on it. Try to repurpose as much as possible. Alrighty friends, we are going to make some bookmarks. I'm using some of the fresh flowers from the garden, along with flowers feathers from each individual chicken. So just kind of feathers that I've been collecting from each individual hen or rooster that I have to kind of make it more personal for everybody so they could take a little piece of the farm stand home with them if they read. And I can show you a picture here in just a little bit, or actually at the end I'll just insert a picture of what they look like. I just put a feather into the laminate paper, and I will link the laminator and the paper down below for you guys. Best investment ever. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't a whole lot on Amazon. And then I used like I said, just a piece of feather. I would put it in between, and then I got like a little piece of scrap paper, and then I just wrote whose feather it was on with like a little heart next to it, so it's cute. And then I just ran it through the laminator. That's really about it. It's quick, easy, and it's just kind of cute and personal for everybody. I also forgot to mention I use the rolling pin mostly for like flowers, anything that's kind of big or bulky. I use the rolling pin to kind of roll it out and flatten it out a little bit, because otherwise the laminator can't really seal around it very well, and it just saves you a lot more headache in the long run. So just use a rolling pin, go over it real quick, flatten it out, and then run it through, and it just saves you quite a bit of time. Alrighty. So I'll show you guys. Failing at that fix, I ended up putting 2 magnets on the back, and I ended up having to glue the magnet to, or the sticky part of the magnet to the back of this, because the adhesive stuff that came with it is not strong enough. It just kept falling off. So I'll put the link below. I like them, they work great. Just use super glue to attach them to the picture frame. So I put I'll see if I can show you, so you guys can kind of get an idea. So the magnet, and then I've still put the sticky part on the back of it. I just super glued on the back of the sticky part onto that. And then these are just blocks of wood that I got the chalkboard spray paint, and I spray painted. Then I used it's kind of like chalk markers for blackboards, and I got that on Amazon as well. I'll link that down below. And I do the same thing with the fresh lavender, and also for the bookmarks. And I will show you guys kind of how they turned out. It's got the different fresh lavenders, the little labels. And then I also have, like, for instance, my little chickens, my little feathers, and it tells you whose feather it is, and this is Gertie's. I thought that was kind of a cute touch. Alright, so I got to finish writing on a couple of these boards. So, this is the markers that I was telling you guys about. This is what I've been using. This one is, okay. Let's see. I always get so nervous writing on things. I'm like, I do not want to have to repaint this back over again. you guys think? I think it's cute. I hope. Hopefully everyone likes it. I'm still unsure what to put on that one. I want to do something cutesy just because the frame is really cute and kind of shabby chic. But I still don't know what I want to write on it yet. I think I'll put it down below for now until I for sure have an idea for it. And this is what the inside of the fridge is looking like. Okay. I feel like I just gotta go pick flowers, and then I think that's it for now. Next time I'm at Home Goods, I have to get a different outlet so I can hook up the fridge and the lights and the Sensi warmer all on the same line. I think that's it. Another thing that I want to do, I have to wait till I go into Walgreens to print pictures. As I took a bunch of pictures of the chickens, and then I gonna have like a little saying below, saying like a little bit of, this is Pamela, and a little bit of information about each chicken. So I think I'll put that kind of right there is kind of what I'm thinking. And I have a picture of the chicken, it'll say like employee of the week, and I'll give their name, a little bit of information. I think that'll be kind of a cute touch. And then I think that's it. Just have that. I need to cut flowers. I do want to, like for the windows here, I want to get like little curtain rods, and I think I have some linen that I can make the curtains. I just need the little pull rods to put there and over there. I feel like I have a couple other, I want to make some signs. If I can get this to stabilize. I have some signs that I want to make, like some farmhouse signs. And then I also have an old barn window, and then I've got to clean. I picked up, I think, at Goodwill for like $6. And I'm thinking, if my artistic skills will do me well, I want to paint flowers and stuff on it. So that's kind of my goal, is to make it kind of floral and pretty. So kind of have this kind of cute pieces in here for everybody. So that way everyone kind of has a little bit of something in case they don't want bookmarks or they want signs, or they can buy their produce or their eggs if they want to buy something cute for a gift for somebody. There's options. So, alrighty, let's go pick some flowers. I feel like as you're walking around looking for flowers to cut, you soon realize how much, this stink thing, you realize how much yard work always needs to be done with weeding and deadheading. It's a never-ending job. Alright, and I forget about this actually. This is a cute little, I got this I think at the Goodwill bins. It's like brand spanking new. Look at it, it's super cute. It's got a cute little butterfly on it. Thought it'd be very cute for the farm stand. So I got that, and then I got this I think at Menards for $5. I think it's a little stand that goes with it. So I'll take that over there, actually. Baby chickens are telling me they went out. They're like, Mom! Mom, Mommy! It's that time of day! Let us be free, chickens! Hopefully this is easier to put up than it looks. Alright, let's go put up a chicken sign. What do you think?
No. When I get low, how much are they a dozen?
No, I'll just give you.
No.
Yes, you're giving me tomatoes. How many do you want?
What?
It's just, it takes so much work.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's like, my God, it's a whole other job. It seems like.
I put a garden in.
Everything. We're not picky people.
They're about yay long right now.
Let me give you.
No.
I'm giving you eggs.
No. This ain't the deal. The deal was, I'm helping somebody else out.
Oh, well, let me help you out.
No, I got 3 dozen at home.
You do? Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do you need beans, like green beans or anything? No.
I hate vegetables.
Oh, really?
But I grow them, but I hate them.
That's so funny. I'm kind of like that with eggs. I love having the chickens, but I can only eat so many eggs.
Yep, you get up here with them.
Yes, I can't keep up with them. No, I just enjoy the birds.
But is it okay though if I bring stuff up?
Yes.
Because,
absolutely.
Like when the sunflowers when they come on, they're gonna produce them big heads again.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. Like I said, that helped. Have you seen them over here? They're. It's kind of for some reason they like all did well over there, but they're more sparse.
How come they're so short?
I don't. To me, they're actually pretty big compared to some of the seeds I bought last year. They're like half that. So to me, these are big compared to what I can usually grow. Okay, let's figure this flag thing out. Sorry. I'll show him my tomato plants. The bushes are huge. And there's a bunch of tomatoes on them. They're just taking forever to ripen up for some reason. That's kind of frustrating. I'm so ready for tomatoes like this. So good. I just love my neighbors. You wouldn't take eggs at all. Come to find out, he has like 3 dozen at the house. I have nothing else to barter with other than lavender and bookmarks. This is so good. There's nothing like a warm, fresh tomato. But I even brought bell peppers too. So it was like big tomatoes, little tomatoes, which was like perfect for snacking, and then cute little bell peppers, which is so nice. It was my first time meeting him. I work from home, or I can look out my window and see when people pull up. And I've seen him pull up a few times and drop off a bunch of like squash and zucchini on my table out here. And I'm like, oh, but of course I'm working, I can't run out and be like, thank you so much. So, it was nice that he actually stopped by when I was out here, so I could be like, oh my god, you're the zucchini guy. And then of course he had produce, and I'm like, ow. I'm always such a hugger, and I want to hug people, but a lot of people don't like to be hugged, so they're always kind of like, so I'm always like, should I hug people, should I not hug people? Everyone just needs to be a hugger. I feel like I probably should have read the directions on this. I'm such a anti-direction reader. Not that I I'm against it, I don't know what this is. I feel like I should read the directions. I just hate taking the time. Okay, maybe we'll get the directions. I'll be back. Okay, fun fact. I think I tossed the directions out. So we're just gonna have to use our noggin and figure it out. Plus that I found my other board that I spray painted. So I was gonna put in here to pay here so it's a little bit more noticeable. So at least I went over there for something. Okay. So I'm assuming, God, I hate. Okay, just don't know. I might have to look at a picture. I just can't quite figure out. Oh, I wonder. No, that's not it. I might have to look at a picture. I can't quite. Okay. I can't believe we talked in directions out. Are we in here? No. Well, fudge. Okay. Okay, you guys. I think I've got it figured out. That's a little bit taller than I expected. I feel like I'm gonna hit the power line with it. So, fun fact, don't toss out directions. And okay. I think this needs to come down some more. Yeah. Okay, so this little doohickey thing right here, that moves. I kept trying to fit pipes into each other. I'm like, why is nothing there? Wait a minute. Okay. Kids probably think I'm crazy. Okay. I need me hammer. Couldn't have picked a worse breezy day to be doing this. Oh, that is too close. It's too close to the freaking light. I gotta move it. You guys. Okay. Maybe. Ambered. Okay. I guess I need to come out a couple more feet. Gosh, freaking darn it. Okay. Take two. I think. All right. There we have it. Seems kind of crooked, but you know what? I am not taking that thing back. Oh, no, there we go. Maybe it's just the wind. I will say the pipe, everything on it is great. I just do not like, this is kind of loose and it kind of, that's the only thing that I don't like. Came on yet, so I have a feeling we must have a, yep, on and off switch. That would help if I read directions. I'm like the worst person to follow for how to correctly do things. Now all we have left to do is pick some flowers. So I'm going to go get one of the vases out of the trailer, fill it with water, get my snippers, and we'll pick a couple bouquets of flowers for in there. Hopefully people like hopefully everybody enjoys the flowers. I have a couple more signs that came with it. I just gotta put them out. I'm gonna put them at 2 corners. So hopefully that helps people find it. Oh, garbage can. One of the garbage can. Here, let me just set that down. This trailer is like I used to do antique festivals, so like the Midland Antique Festival. I actually want to get back into it. I don't think I'll have time this fall. Would like to. I'm thinking about it. I just haven't really sat down and like sort of really working on it yet. I've been collecting things here and there, so I can. So if I don't get to it this fall, my goal is this next spring. I'm hoping to do the antique festivals again. So this trailer is what I usually use for storing a lot of my sell items and DIY projects that I need to fix up to sell, either on Marketplace or at the antique festivals. So this is kind of all is left. Just got a bunch of miscellaneous stuff in here to sell. So a bunch of the stuff's on Marketplace, and then like other stuff that doesn't sell, like I said, I just take to the antique festival. But last time I did, I think it was like 2 years ago when I last did it. So this time around I want to do it a lot different. I've got rid of a lot of the stuff that I did sell, just because I feel like it's not really in anymore. And it's a different route than what I feel like I'm wanting to go. Now I'm kind of wanting to do more stuff that I like, not what necessarily everybody else likes or what's really in. And I like more of the farmhouse decor, the primitive stuff, just old, antique, good quality stuff. Not this, I don't know, like it might have some mid-century modern stuff because some of the stuff's cute and I like it, but for the most part it's all just going to be kind of farmhousey, primitive, antique stuff. I feel like that's kind of more my, oh my god, I feel like I got bit by like a bee or something on my elbow and on my shoulder when I was over there. I felt a sting, but I never feel anything, so I don't know. I'm over here like itching like a crazy person. So that's kind of the route that I'm wanting to go for the next antique festival, and I like to do those more often because I used to do the antique booths as well, like at the antique malls, and those are a lot of work. Like those, you have to be in there at least a couple times a week, and I just don't have time for that. Not only that, but I felt like I made more money doing the antique festivals than I did almost the entire year doing antique booths at an antique mall. If you guys want to know more about that, I'm not a pro by any means. I only did like the antique mall booth for like a year, and then I've only done the antique festival like once. So by no means am I like experienced in that at all. I've just dabbled in it a little bit, and I really enjoyed it. So I enjoy the festivals a lot more because it's a weekend thing, and it doesn't take up as much time as the antique malls, I feel like. And not only that, I don't know, you get a lot more traffic in. So if you guys want to know more about that or my experience, costs, difference, etc., just let me know and I can make a separate video on that. So let me get a garbage can. Alright, I'm just gonna get a few zinnias, I think. bunny. Of course, he flies away when So these are the Northern Lights by Botanical Interest. There's, I'm gonna give you an idea. I'll show you what the packet looks like. But and then these, I can't remember. These I can't remember if they came from Botanical Interest or Baker Creek, but I like these a lot. I don't know if I would buy these again. I don't really like the color palette, honestly. They're a lot more red than I was expecting. I was expecting more kind of like that, like more pastel-y colors. But I'll find the name on those. Apparently I was talking and recording and actually wasn't recording. Imagine that. Alright, you guys, there are the 2 bouquets. Not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like I should have added some sort of greenery into that one, but good to know for next time. That one I went darker flowers and I figured, okay. I'll just add some greenery and I feel like that really adds to it. I feel like everything's shifted and now it looks all wonky. But there she is.